Hey, what's up?
Everything's fine with me. How about you?
I need your help.
What do you need?
Remember when I told you I'm going to be moving?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you think you could help me move?
Sure, that shouldn't be a problem. When?
Are you busy this Saturday?
I don't think I have any plans.
Is 10 o'clock okay with you?
That'll be fine. I'll see you then.
I heard that you're looking for an apartment.
Yes. Who told you that?
A friend of ours told me.
Why are you asking?
I was asking because I found an apartment.
Why are you telling me this?
I was wondering if you wanted to sublease with me.
I sure would.
Since we're subleasing, we can each pay half of the rent.
How much is the rent each month?
It's $1,000 a month.
That's wonderful.
I wanted to ask you a few questions.
What about?
They are pertaining to the neighborhood that the apartment is in.
Sure. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
In all honesty, the neighborhood could be a little nicer.
What do you mean by that?
The neighborhood streets are a little dirty.
Is there anything else wrong with the neighborhood?
That's just about it.
Well, hopefully the cleanliness problem will get better.
I hope so too.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's great to meet you too.
Did you just move in?
I moved in this past weekend.
I had no idea that house was sold.
I had to buy. The first time I saw it, I fell in love.
It is a beautiful house.
Have you been living here long?
Oh, about 20 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
Hopefully, we will be neighbors for a lot longer.
I love this house. Too much to ever move.
Are you ready for the English test tomorrow?
No, I'm going to fail it.
Didn't you study and take notes?
My notes will not help me.
Why?
The teacher speaks too fast. I couldn't write anything down.
Why didn't you ask her to speak slowly?
I was too embarrassed to tell her I didn't understand.
I'll help you study. I have a lot of notes.
How are you today?
Great, thanks.
Can I help you?
I would actually like to view the apartment for rent today.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to view it today.
Why not?
You have to make an appointment first.
Oh, okay. Can I do that right now?
Is this Friday okay?
Is 6 o'clock Friday evening okay?
Yes, I will schedule you for that time.
Thank you very much. See you then.
Hi, Vincent. I'm Natalie, your new client.
Nice to meet you, Natalie.
Nice to meet you too, Vincent.
Have you taken a tour of the office yet?
No, not yet.
Would you like me to show you around?
That would be great.
Let's start with my office. It's at the end of the hallway.
You have a view of the mountains.
Yes, it's a relaxing view in a stressful industry.
I understand the stress part.
Hello, I'm calling about the apartment.
What would you like to know?
I just wanted to find out some details about the apartment.
Like what exactly?
Could you tell me about the floor plan?
You can actually see the whole apartment for yourself.
I don't have the time to go see the apartment.
Actually, you can view this apartment online.
Oh, I didn't know that I could do that.
I can give you the website to view that apartment on.
That is really convenient.
That's the reason we made the website.
What do you think about the apartment so far?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't have any problems with how it looks?
Actually, there is a problem.
Like what?
There are some stains that were left in the carpet.
Ooh, those stains will be cleaned out of the carpet before you move in.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Now, what other problems do you have?
That was the only problem that I saw.
Well, I'm glad that everything else is to your liking.
I honestly love it.
How did you find your apartment?
You can check on the bulletin board at school for local housing.
What if I need a roommate?
There are websites that can hook you up with a roommate.
How much do apartments cost around here?
It depends on what you want. Do you want a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment?
I just need a 1-bedroom apartment.
That will probably cost you around $1,200 a month.
Would you come with me to look at apartments?
I would be happy to look at apartments with you.
Hi, is this the water company?
This is the water company. May I help you?
As a matter of fact, you can.
What do you need?
In a few days, I'm going to be moving.
Okay, and what do you need help with?
I'm going to need the water turned on in my new house.
When do you need your water turned on?
I'm going to need it done by Saturday.
That shouldn't be a problem.
What do you need from me in order to do that?
All I need is your name, social security number, and your new address.
I need to talk to you about something.
What did you need to talk about?
I have some questions about my lease.
Like what?
Exactly. How long is my lease for?
Your lease will be up in 3 years.
What will happen if I move out before then?
If you move out before then, you will not get your deductible.
I don't understand.
Because our contract says that you will live here for 3 years.
Okay, I think that I understand.
I'm glad you understand. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm great.
What can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask about the apartment for rent.
Ask away.
I was wondering if the apartment is located in a nice area.
As a matter of fact, the apartment is a wonderful location.
What surrounds the apartment?
There are many stores and restaurants surrounding the apartment.
Is that right?
I promise you that you will love the location.
From what you're telling me, it sounds like I will.
So how are things at school, Raj?
Oh, pretty good actually.
Do you find it easy to communicate with people?
Most of the time. Though there are some things I find a bit unusual. For example, the way that people end a conversation. You know, they'll say things like, "Hey, let's get together soon." At first, I thought that they were inviting me to do something. But then I realized it's just a way of saying goodbye. It's not really an invitation at all. It takes a bit of getting used to.
Can you take the kids to school today?
Sure.
The plumber is coming at 8 a.m. I need to be home.
Okay. Do I drop Kevin off first?
Yes. When you drop Katie off, you have to walk her to her classroom.
Why?
Because she is in kindergarten, and the school does not allow them to be dropped off in the parking lot.
That's right. I forgot.
Looks like you need to drop the kids off at school more often.
I think they need to take the bus to school.
I would love to rent this apartment.
I'm happy to hear you say that.
How much are you asking for every month?
I'm renting this apartment out for $1,050 a month.
That is quite a lot of money for just 1 month.
That is a fair price.
What do you say to $850 a month?
That's no good.
Well, it's either $850 or nothing at all.
I won't go any lower than $1,050.
Could you please go lower?
That's the best I can do. Thank you for helping me move.
Don't mention it. Where do you want all your furniture?
Okay, I want you to put the sofa in the living room.
Would you like me to put it anywhere special?
No, up against the wall is just fine.
Where would you like this table?
The table should go in the dining room.
Would you like me to put it anywhere in particular?
You can place it right in the center of the room.
How are things looking so far?
I think the furniture looks nice in here.
You're absolutely right. How are you today?
Great, thanks for asking.
Would you like our assistance with a move?
Yes, actually I would.
What would you like us to move for you?
I need you to move my furniture.
Could you tell me what kind of residence that we will be picking the furniture up from?
The furniture is in my apartment.
Where will we be moving it to?
You'll be taking it to the house I just bought.
All right. I just need both addresses, and we will take care of the moving for you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
What can I help you with today?
I would like you to help me find an apartment.
I will be able to help you with that.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
Do you have any idea what kind of apartment you want?
I need a 2-bedroom apartment.
Is there anything else in particular that you wanted?
No, as long as it's a 2-bedroom, nice, and affordable, I'll take it.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Thanks for everything.
I really like this beautiful apartment.
Thank you. Do you have any further questions?
Yes, I was wondering about safety features.
Yes, what are your concerns?
How about fire alarms and escape routes?
Every apartment has its own smoke alarm, and the whole building is on a sprinkler system.
What about fire extinguishers?
They are in the hallways on all of the floors. It is suggested that you buy an individual one for your apartment.
What about escape routes in a fire?
The escape routes are clearly posted in the hallways.
I finally found an apartment that I want to rent.
Where did you see it?
I saw it in this ad for apartments in today's newspaper.
You found an apartment in the ads?
I really did. But what's so great about it is that it's really affordable.
Tell me about the apartment.
Well, most importantly, the apartment is beautiful.
How much is the rent for the apartment?
The rent is $7.25 each month.
That's pretty cheap for out here.
That's what I said when I found out how much the rent was.
Congratulations on the new apartment.
I was wondering if you allow pets in this building.
We do allow some pets, but you must pay an additional $500 security deposit.
What kind of pets do you allow?
You may keep either one cat or one dog.
Can cats and dogs be outside?
Cats can be outside, but we want them collared or tagged so we know who they belong to. Dogs must be on a leash and are not allowed in the flower beds.
Are there any special places nearby that I can walk my dog?
There is a dog park down the block.
Do many other tenants in this building have pets?
Not too many, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding someone to share walks with.
Is there anything specific that I should know about where to park my car?
You have an assigned place in the back of the building with your apartment number on it.
Are there any other spots available to me?
You will see several visitor and unmarked spots, and these are available on a first-come basis.
What if there is nothing else available?
You can park on the street, but you have to pay attention to the rules.
What are the rules?
Most of the laws are posted on the signs, but you also cannot park anywhere on the street between 2 and 6 in the morning.
Are the parking tickets expensive around here?
Parking tickets are very expensive, and if you don't pay them, they may tow your car away. Good morning. Is this the renter's hotline?
Yes, what can I help you with?
I have a question about discrimination in housing.
What type of discrimination?
I think that he doesn't want to rent to me because of my race.
What made you think that your race was a problem?
He seemed okay talking to me on the phone, but seemed to change his mind when he saw me in person.
What else made you feel he was discriminating against you?
Well, he had a 25-unit apartment building, and everyone I saw there was his same race.
Racial discrimination is very hard to prove, but if you would like to come down, we can go over a checklist that can help you build a case.
Hello?
Hi, Joan. This is Karen. Are you free for lunch today?
Hi, Karen. No, I'm having lunch with my mom. It's her birthday today.
What about tomorrow?
I'm free tomorrow. Where should we go?
There's a new Chinese restaurant downtown.
I love Chinese food. Let's check it out.
Do you think we should make reservations?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Should we invite anyone else?
Sure. How about Kathy and Lisa?
Lisa is out of town. Let's invite Kathy and Sharon.
Okay. What time should we meet tomorrow?
Noon?
Noon is perfect.
Good. I'll call Kathy and Sharon right now.
Hopefully they can meet at noon too.
If they can't, I'll let you know.
Sally, I'm going to the supermarket this afternoon. Do you need anything?
Yes, Mom. Can you buy some snacks for school?
Sure. What kind of snacks?
I like pretzels and potato chips.
Okay. I will pick up some fruits too.
I don't like fruits.
Fruits are healthy for you.
Can I go to the market with you?
Are you done with your homework?
No. I have to study for a math test tomorrow.
Then you should stay home and study.
I need to take a break. I've been studying all day.
Okay. We will only be gone for about an hour.
Can we get ice cream on the way home?
I thought you needed to study.
I've studied enough. I'm ready for my math test.
Are you going to Bill's retirement party?
No, are you?
I don't know. I don't think many people are going.
He isn't a very nice person, and he's a mean boss.
I know. I remember when he yelled at me for being 10 minutes late to a presentation.
Weren't you in a car accident that morning?
Yeah, I was pretty angry.
He would yell at people for unnecessary reasons.
Why is the company throwing him a retirement party?
I don't know. I think his secretary, Mary, is planning it.
She must be crazy.
Maybe she is happy he is leaving, so she wants to have a party.
That's funny. Then we should all go.
Maybe we should.
That's a sad way to retire.
What is a sad way to retire?
To retire with no one liking you.
You're right. Maybe we should go to the party and say goodbye.
Thanks for your invitation, honey, but I'll have to take a rain check.
But, Mom, it's your birthday.
I know, but I'm swamped with work. It won't make a difference if we go next week.
Yes, it will. It won't be your birthday next week. I want to take you to dinner on your birthday, not after.
Well, you know I'd love to take you up on your invitation, but...
But what?
Okay, I'll work late tonight and tomorrow night and get this project over with. And that way I'll be free Thursday night.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Wow, I didn't know it would be so hard to talk you into going out and celebrating.
Well, you know me. I have so much responsibility now that I have this new position.
I know you're really busy, but you should make time to celebrate. After all, your birthday comes only once a year, right?
Right. So, tell me, where do you want to eat?
I have 2 special places in mind, but I keep going back and forth. I'll decide tomorrow and make a reservation. It's going to be a surprise.
Well, now I'm really looking forward to Thursday.
And there's going to be one more surprise, but I'm not going to tell you till we're through with dinner.
Another surprise? Pat, tell me now. Are you really going to make me wait?
Yikes!
What happened?
I can't believe it. All of a sudden, a kid just ran in front of that waitress and she almost dropped her tray.
What?
Yeah, look. The parents are just sitting there while their kid's totally out of control.
What? I can't hear you. It's so noisy in here.
I said his parents aren't paying any attention to him at all. I don't think they have a clue that he's causing trouble.
Well, this is just what we need after going through all the trouble of getting a babysitter. I thought we came here to eat in peace for once.
Maybe we should just go somewhere else. It's taking forever to get our food anyway.
That's not a bad idea.
Uh-oh. It's too late. Our food's coming.
Sorry for the wait.
That's okay. You're really busy tonight. I saw what just happened with that kid. You have a pretty dangerous job.
Yeah, unfortunately, not all parents keep their kids under control. But I guess that's part of the job.
Well, we'd never put up with that kind of behavior from our kids. I have nothing against taking kids to restaurants, but the bottom line is that kids need to learn how to behave, especially in public.
Oh, look, here comes the manager. I think he's going to talk to them. I wonder if he's going to ask them to leave.
Would you like to go to the movies with me?
I would love to. When?
How about this Friday evening?
I have to work this Friday evening.
What about Saturday night?
Saturday sounds great.
Guess what I heard about Linda?
She's getting a divorce.
How did you know that?
Sharon told me.
Sharon told me, too.
Sharon is a gossip queen.
Can you keep an eye on my seat?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm going to get a glass of beer.
Can you get me one too?
Sure. Do you want a draft or a bottle?
Bottle. Here's $10.
Good afternoon, Scott and Smith. May I help you?
May I speak to Mr. Scott or Mr. Smith, please?
I'm sorry, they aren't here right now. Who's calling, please?
George Martin.
Is there any message I can take, Mr. Martin?
No, I'll call back later.
Thank you for calling Scott and Smith.
I've been so busy these days.
Do you have another deadline?
Yes, I've been working every weekend.
How does your family feel about it?
They're not happy about it.
Working full-time while raising kids is hard work.
We're looking for a place to visit in the country.
What do you want to do there?
I want to smell the flowers and read books under a tree.
That sounds boring.
It's very relaxing.
I like being in the city. I would like to make a haircut appointment.
Our next available appointment is today at 3 p.m.
I do not get off work until 5 p.m.
How about tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.?
That's perfect.
Great. I'll send you a reminder tomorrow morning.
What are you going to order?
I'm going to have a burger.
I'm not really hungry. I'm just going to have a salad.
You might get hungry later.
Then I'll order something to go too.
That's a good idea. You always get hungry around midnight. I have to do a book report.
What is the book?
I haven't found one yet.
How about a classic like Moby Dick?
Who wrote that?
Herman Melville.
I've never heard of him.
I can lend it to you.
That would be great.
I have many other books. You can come by and see what I have.
Thank you so much.